let me show you how to be a star.
It's week 9 of the National Football League. Coming up, we'll see Kenny Pickett. He had a solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Steelers and the Texans, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Houston Texans. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at our visitors coming into play here. They know coming in they've got to be at their best because they're facing one of the better overall defenses in the NFL.
And this is not one of the better offenses around in terms of running the football. So they understand that they're going to be put to the test.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
I like this guy. And the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Finds his man, it's John Mechie. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down. First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. The Texans at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. We know turnover margin always key, going to be really key in this one. And to force an opening drive turnover, that's huge.
It is, and you know something? There's one coach on every team that weighs in at the worst possible time, right? And this is bad. He just fumbled the football. Can't you just hear him right now? Son, you messed it up for everyone on that one. Messed up our offense, and now you put our defense in a bad spot.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 20 carries, 89 yards, and a touchdown.
Yeah, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing. Does. They want to make sure they get him there.
So, Charles. So they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like The plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hole.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Now he'll let it go deep left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through the completion there. Now drive that started with great field position. Just makes it 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That's complete to John Ross. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The 22 more yards there, and another 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they're fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
A first carry for the Fordham Ram, Chase Edmonds. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Johnson. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try and sneak him here. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. It's their quarterback. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they are the 1st or 2nd seed come playoff time.
And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. Well, let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
Here's Presley Harvin now. This is taken at about the 14. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So here are the Texans to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. We had a pretty good idea that they were going to pressure this young quarterback, and that's now 2 sacks here in the 1st quarter.
And yeah, this is a secret to exactly nobody, because if you're a rookie quarterback, you know you're going to see pressure.
Ready for the 2nd quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. That's complete to Pierce. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the 1st. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try. And the former Rice Al Boswell puts this one through in his return to Houston. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Houston's offense taking over again. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They made a nice effort to stick it with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Steelers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Pickett back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. He gets it complete to Harris. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Pickett. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Trying with Pickett here on 3rd down. And here's Freiermuth again. And he will have a Steelers 1st down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows 1st down. They'll throw again with Pickett. And this is going to be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They're going to look to throw. He gets this one to Mechie. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
I like the confidence of the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try to put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in more.
So we've reached past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaunton, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. The Steeler offense now with the football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. This is a game, Charles, that's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the 3rd quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trailed by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Pickett. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Pickett. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now back to throw. Not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Houston. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Here's Austin. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Well, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. On second down, this is Harris. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake. That's complete to his tight end flyer move. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Texans scoop it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36. A gain of about 4. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. They'll go for it with Edmonds. And some room to roam now. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Backed up where they were on this side of the field. That was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive backfield and spilling the play? How did they permit them to pick up a first down in that situation?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. No, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Mechie has it on the slant. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw here. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Pickett to throw on first down.
Man open, that's Ray McLeod.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Now a toss play, it's Harris. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get it. Back now in Houston. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4.
Again, it's Harris on second down.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Set of downs started. They need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Got an open man. It's Pickens. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling has been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And this is on target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Well, that was a show of support to even allow him to attempt to make that kick. And you know if he did, that would tie the NFL record. That's a heck of a shot.
Yeah, it would have been a big deal, but a little bit short. They'll come out throwing here on first down. They'll roll him out right.
They're going across the field. He connects with Mechie. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
They'll set up to throw.
Gets the dump off to Pierce.
And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
And the Steelers set to take the field. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. To the air on first down with Pickett. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Complete, it's Johnson. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Pickett back to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd down and 12. Pickett right back to the air again. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as he brings up 4th down. Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. Trying to lay one up deep. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man Johnson. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll drop to throw. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. John Ross, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
And they were ultra-confident coming in, that's for sure. They had won 7 straight, but number 8 not looking to be in the cards right now. Pickett now on first down.
Johnson's got it complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
First and 10, here's Pickett. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that will bring up second down.
Back to throw, Pickett. Here's Freiermuth again.
The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Dialing up another pass here, Pickett.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Now Pickett on fourth down.
And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Pierce now up the middle.
Puts it on the carpet, it's out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Following the fumble recovery, Pickett toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
And the catch made by Johnson.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Looking to throw again on second down.
Pickett
looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Second and 10. It's Pickett again.
And he'll find McLeod on the right side complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
she wrote for this one. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. As they try to finish things off in this fourth quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. It was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half